Hi, I'm Erin with Homeschool Connections, and we are here today with Natalie Lapierre, who teaches French with Homeschool Connections. Welcome, Natalie.
Bonjour, Anna.
Hi. And notice we have a little Eiffel Tower in the background, right? We're here just to highlight this course. This course was so popular, we added a second section. We filled the first section of French 1. And if you've been watching these here online with Homeschool Connections, you know that we're highlighting courses that are have some openings still. And because of the pandemic, we've had most of the courses close and fill. And so this is a course we actually added a second section. So now we have more openings with French 1 and also French 2 and 3. So if your student is interested in French, we've got French. But Natalie, tell me a little bit, and the parents watching today, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have raised my children homeschooling from kindergarten all the way to college, and now they're both set on their track in college, and I still love the homeschooling community. And I was asked if I would teach French to high school level 3 years ago through Homeschool Connection, and that's how it started.
Awesome.
And I love it. It's just been a great class to teach. The students are wonderful. I have a lot of fun. I think they have a lot of fun. It seems to be popular. The reason why we added French 3 this year is because half the class of French 2 last year wanted to continue French. That's why.
Right.
We have one more level, and each year gets a little better. We're adding pre-recorded material for grammar and vocabulary so that the students can practice and review as often as they want. Of course, all the live classes are recorded also, so they can always review everything I say. But in the past, there was not a whole lot of time for the students to practice speaking in class, and this year will be different in that sense, that they will have the opportunity to see the grammar material, the vocabulary first, and then in class we can put it all together and speak French.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. And obviously you are a native French speaker.
Yes, I was born in Montreal and went to school in French all the way through my veterinary degree at the University of Montreal. I worked there for 7 years till I moved to Atlanta. And then now we are living in Northwest Indiana. And yes, I still practice veterinary medicine and
awesome.
teaching French, and yeah, that's very nice.
And I just think it's wonderful that students can learn French from a native French speaking person. Yeah. And obviously you have an advanced degree as a veterinarian, and you know all about education and how to reach students, and have been doing so here at Homeschool Connections for some time. We're so lucky to have you. Thank you for being here. Tell me a little bit more now for the parents who are here about this course content. What kind of things are covered in the first year and the second year and the third year?
Yeah, so there's in the first year we cover a lot of different aspects of life, and we use all the verbs in the present tense. So there's a lot of grammar element that needs to be introduced, and all the verbs we learn in the first year are going to be present tense, a little bit of passé composé and futur proche, which are two verb tenses that is used so much in spoken French.
Okay. And, spoken and written.
Spoken and written, yeah. Well, just like in English, you write a little differently than you speak when you know.
Right.
It's more formal, more structured. And so we touch vocabulary like the family and the self and feelings and shopping and just the activities you want to do, or the home and cooking.
Right.
Big deal.
Yeah, it is French cooking.
French cooking. And so in the second year, we're going to develop the how do you speak of past event
Okay.
more better,
Sure.
and the future, and develop a little bit more of those same topics and use them more so you become stronger.
More fluent.
And and then the third year we become more speculative and have like a what if verb tenses. So we can, there's impossible to do more in the first year or the second year, in my opinion.
Yeah, it sounds like a full program. Like there's so much here. I'm hearing you say that this is all inclusive. It gives the students the ability to speak right away.
Yeah. The idea is that after the first year, if the student use as much of the material as possible, he should be able to introduce himself, like greet someone and say, I'm so, and I need this, if you're at the store or if you're at the airport for travel, things like that, or my name is this. And so that it should work. And then, of course, then when the native French person will speak back, he will know that you're a beginning French person.
Sure, they'll know you're starting out. Sure.
But hopefully they will be kind enough to slow down and speak it in an inclusive way. And at the end of the first year, you're not going to be able to go to a picnic with all French people who take off in a French conversation and keep up with everybody.
There you go. One of these days we'll be able to, again, after the world is settled down, to go to French Canada or to go to overseas to France.
So
and
as a tourist, you can reach a little bit and they will meet you at your level. And the second year, you'll be able to tell what you did on your vacation.
There you go. Awesome.
Which that is really nice. And the third year, now you can start, hopefully, at least formulate or think about a negotiation,
So tell me, what age or grade level do students come into the French 1 course? What's age of student? Is it a 9th grader, 10th grader? Does it really matter?
No, I think it's a good high school program. And, homeschoolers, you have all different pace of maturity. So some students in middle school might feel like they can handle it and go through the material.
Sure.
Try to make the Moodle page as user-friendly as possible.
Right. It's easy to use.
And you might just want to be able to hear it and figure out, oh, I know what she's talking about.
Right.
Or you might want to be able to read it and go like, oh, yeah, I know what this is about. So, that's a very good level to be at. You might not want to talk yet, and that's okay. You may talk later. There's a lot of listening that needs to happen before we speak a foreign language.
Right,
exactly. Do not speak English like this in high school. Right. That came with life practice.
So what I'm hearing you say is that any student who has high interest, to an upper level middle school student, any high school student, can come into these courses at any time, starting with the French 1. And if you start soon enough, you could do all 1, 2, 3, 4, go all the way through. But even if you are in an upper level high school and you just need a year of language for your credentials, you could also come in at an older age as well. It's going to give you skills to be able to communicate and be familiar with the language, even for travel and for hopefully, again, world travel. And being able to talk to them.
And French 1 uses, we develop a lot the present tense. And present tense is the most used verb tense
There you go.
in French. So, voila.
Voila. There you go. Awesome. So if a person wants to find out more about the course, we can go, it is in the catalog. You can go to the Homeschool Connections homepage. If you just scroll down a little bit, see the live catalog and the recorded catalog. You go to the live catalog. You can also go to the ticker that's going across here, the Go Sign Me Up, homeschoolconnections.gosignmeup.com. And that takes you right to the registration page. And down below, there's a search bar, and you can put French in or French 1 or whatever level you're at. And that will take you directly to the page that tells, there's a write-up, right, about what's in the course. And every single week has what's laid out in what's covered in each week in an outline, weekly outline. So if someone wants to get a hold of you personally, what's a good way to reach you? Do you have an email that people can use?
Yep.
What would that?
hsc.natalie, NATHALIE @gmail.com.
All right. And so easy email to remember. If anyone else has questions and you can't remember that, or you just want to get some general information, homeschoolconnections@gmail.com, or there's a toll-free number listed at the Homeschool Connections website, and it's on the contact page. Lots of ways to get a hold of us and get more information. Well, I am so thrilled that you're here, that you are, again, teaching these courses, especially we know how popular you are because the course already filled up. Right? It filled up and we had to open a new one. So yes, there are spots, parents, for your student to start French 1 this fall. When does it start, or what day is it on? So that we know.
September 8th. It's on a
great
day.
On Tuesdays. At what time?
Well, I'm Central
In
Time.
the
It would be 10 Eastern, 11:30 Eastern for French 1. 2 is it 2?
Well, it's in the calendar. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
You should. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then it's
awesome, and then goes.
Yeah.
All right. So Tuesday, starting in a couple weeks from now, if you're interested, if you're a parent watching this, and you're interested in getting your student in with a French course with someone who's a native speaker and learning all the things we just talked about, please, I encourage you to go soon to the address here that's going across the bottom to get in, because again, because of the pandemic, courses are filling and closing, and this second opening that we've created also has a high probability of filling. So go there soon, right? All right. Well, thank you, Natalie, for joining me today. Thank you, parents.
Merci beaucoup.
I love it. I have roots in French Canada, so it's fun to hear you speak.
Yeah.
Parents, thank you for being here. If you have any questions, you know how to reach us, and we hope to see you in Natalie's French 1, 2, or 3 course very soon, in a couple of weeks this fall.
Yes. À bientôt. Au revoir.